Yeah, but it's a choice. It's a choice.
If you don't go to work, you don't work, you don't eat.
That's part of the choice making.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and and with with all that we're saying, it all factors in to making that decision. Because I mean, would you sacrifice somebody if you knew that in a few years you were going to be with that person again?
When I leave you, I don't go back, because when I go back, I remember why I left. I remember one guy that I went back with, and when he came over to my house, he was sitting there watching TV, snoring like crazy, and I was like, why did I make that decision? Why?
Yeah. Well, but I have had a situation where I have lasted a lot longer than expected and was real sore from it. My hips and everything, I was sore. I had to go to work the next day. And
what kind of thing you talking about? Yeah. Tell.
Back in the day.
Remember, you're my son-in-law.
Yeah, back in the day, I went back in my wild days. I was, I was house hopping. You say it like that. But
I call that hoe hopping. But go ahead.
I like that better. I was hoe hopping. That's what I was doing. I was hoe hopping. And yeah, there was one time where I outdid myself. Literally, I did myself. And the next day I had to go to work, and I had to walk around about for 5 miles, and I was in pain. I was in complete pain.
That's how that guy acted that was in the movie after those 10 women finished with him. Yeah. And I was wondering if you could be in pain. I didn't even think that's possible.
Yeah. I mean, you may, the pain hurts, but it ain't gonna stop you. But it hurts.
10 women. Can a man function like that? One woman after the other. 10.
Yeah. Well, it's like a reload. You know what I'm saying?
Could he reload like that?
10
times? One right behind the other? No rest in between?
Okay, now, in the TV show, it ain't going to be 15 minutes, 10 women. It's probably going to be within a couple hours. Because, it's like 5 or 15 minutes, and most men are ready to go.
They probably on him.
Gave him some
juice to keep him going.
Yeah, gave him some root from a tree or something.
The blue pills?
Yeah.
They probably gave him the blue pills for the grass, for the little weed.
Yeah. They gave him something.
Yeah, but when he got up, oh my God, you should have saw him. He was in so much pain. I felt sorry for him. And it's like, he was raped. How often do you hear about a man being raped? Because men being raped do not go back and tell. That's embarrassing for a man. A woman to go back and tell, but a man...
I don't know. A man...
They won't go back and tell that because they feel like their ego and their pride was taken.
It's kind of hard for me to see if a man says no, I don't want to know, I don't want to, and a woman just grabs his slung and be like, and it's like, he's like, no, stop, I can't control it, and then she's like, boom, and then afterwards he's like, oh gosh, I'm so ashamed of myself. Now, I don't see a man doing that, but
But when you be rape is one of those things that's control. It's about control. So if she raped you and she took control of you, and your body is going to function the way your body functions, so you're not going to go take her to. You won't have her arrested. I have her arrested.
Well, here's the thing. If the only way a man, I think a real man can feel that a woman raped him is if she gets pregnant. Then it's considered
child support.
Yeah. I feel like I got raped.
I got child support.
She raped me. That's the only time I think a man can ever feel feel regret.
What if it's an ugly woman, one that is you're not attracted to at all? She holds a gun to your head and she does that.
See, I was, it's like this. If she's good,
but she's real ugly and you're not attracted to her at all.
That's
the dog in you. That's the dog in a man.
I went hoe hopping. I went house hopping. You know what I'm saying? I've been hoe house hopping. You can't judge me.
So you just close your eyes and don't look at her and enjoy the food.
I mean, is she strong? She pulled me. I'm like, and then she starts, messing with me.
Yeah.
And I'm.
And you're not gonna report it to the police.
If she gets pregnant, I will.
Oh, that's so horrible.
What? I'm just saying.
You were raped.
She got pregnant.
So you only going to the police because of child support? Because that's the only reason why you're going if she's pregnant.
We're going to the police because she got pregnant. That's the only.
Yeah, but the only reason why you're going to the police is because she got pregnant because you're going to pay child support.
Even if I wasn't going to get sued for child support, I would still call the police.
Because you don't want her carrying your child.
Exactly. Well, I can get over it. If it's a chick with a disease.
If she's beautiful, you would take, and she got pregnant, you wouldn't take her.
No, I still call the police.
You would?
Because I don't want no kid. I want my kid. I want a kid that I can't have in my own house. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. If I can't have my kid living in my house with me, then yeah, I'm calling the police. You raped me because I've experienced being in a single parent house. So I grew up never wanting
that to happen to you.
Yeah.
And then not only that, you want to also think about when you have a child, and this is what a lot of men don't think about. But when you have a child, you really need to think about who that person is you're having that child from, because that person and their morals and their values and the way they feel and the things that they went through in life, it's going to definitely be a reflection. It's going to be a result. How you raise your child, how I raised my children, had a lot to do with how I was raised. Yeah. So if you don't know that woman and you don't know anything about her, you don't know how your child's going to be raised, and that's your blood. Yeah. So you need, and I tell my students all the time, I tell the guys all the time, you got to be careful who you choose to lay down with. Like they say, you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. So if you're going to have a baby by somebody, you need to pay attention to who you having that child by. You want to make sure that that person that you're having that child by is going to be a great mother, and it's not just about child support. Yeah. Because somehow or another, we went over to our society and went over into that child support thing. Like, that's the lovingness. I get child support. I have a baby by him 20 years, 21 years, I'm paid. Yeah. And if I span that out, if I have a baby every 5 years by a different guy, I'm always getting a paycheck. I don't have to go to work. And the mother may not be a good mother. Yeah. So you really have to look at that. And a lot of young boys don't look at that. They just go out there and they be like, so what, I'll just pay child support. And look at the damage that's done. And then you want me to sacrifice mine for that?
It's for the greater good. Well, so one of those kids might turn to be an NFL player or might figure out how to make 100% pure energy.
Or a serial killer.
You'll give or take. The odds, it's pretty fair. But yeah, if the woman doesn't have AIDS or she doesn't have a sexual transmitted disease, or I've seen some ugly women in my life. Like I've seen some real ugly women before, and if a woman grabbed me, if she was strong enough to put me down, or if she kicked me in my balls and I got real weak, and then she started playing with my balls, I need some time to recover, and she just.
Well, you already said that no matter how ugly she is, your body doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to your body. You just close your eyes and put a paper bag over her face.
I know there's different type of men out there, and I know there's a couple men who would say, like, no, if she touches me the wrong way, I will call the police on her because I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel manly. And plus of all, it's taking advantage of what type of man I am. I have no control over my penis getting hard. If she forces me to get a hard on and then she forces me inside her, then that's no. I'm not going to have that happen to me. It's not going to be acceptable. I know that there's some guys out there that's like that. That's going to really say, yes, I will call the police. It'd be no different if a heterosexual woman raped a homosexual man. He would call the police on her and call rape. And I'm not saying that the guy that I just brought an example of would do that, but I'm just saying it would be homosexual. But if a homosexual guy was taken by a woman, he would definitely call the police. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think he would be more inclined to call the police.
I would think so too. Yeah. But most men, they say that according to statistics, men don't really report rapes. You know, and well, they won't. They don't really report rapes by. Well, I don't think a lot of them really get raped by women, but they don't report rapes by women. And then when men get raped by men, they don't report rapes.
Well, see, that's
a touchy thing. Yeah,
that's the thing about if a man gets raped by another man, doesn't report it. I think he's foolish. But it all depends.
It's his ego that's bruised.
Ego bruised or not, bro, it happened. And bro, there's somebody out there looking at you like I took it and he didn't say anything. But besides that, it's always situational, you know. There's always reasons why an individual wouldn't or would. Rape is definitely not something that should be okay. If somebody doesn't want it, then they shouldn't get it.
Well, rape is one of those things, like I said earlier. It's about control. It's about overpowering another person. It's about being in complete power over another person. So it's wrong in every way. Okay, to be reported, I think they all should be reported.
Yeah.
I think it all should be reported, male or female. If that happens to you, you need to report that so it doesn't happen to somebody else. Yeah. Now, in situations like that, yeah, I would sacrifice a child.
Yeah.
And if it was my loved one, I would convince my loved one to go tell. But I don't. This is a little uncomfortable talking about this.
Well, we can change the subject. You know, yeah, to me, it ain't uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's like this right here. If you get raped, it's wrong.
Blow your head off.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Plain, you know, somebody doesn't want somebody in them, or somebody doesn't want to be in somebody, then they have a right to choose. You know, but they have the right to choose to like it or not. But I also believe...
I don't think anybody likes it if they're raped.
Well, I've never experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking from, you know, articles and reports that I've read.
Nobody likes another person to overpower them and take control of them physically. Nobody likes that.
Okay. All right. I know... If you're bodily harmed, let's say, for instance, somebody wants to put a hot iron into your arm, or somebody wants to spank you with a whip,
or hit your ass like back,
hit you with a paddle. What I'm saying, you tied up, you being overpowered. All right, and then all of a sudden they play with you or whatever. See, so I'm around. I mean, I ain't gonna, the guys that I know that I've hung out with are going to be like, well, you know, if I get off. Yeah.
Well, something is mentally wrong with you.
But
guys are different in that aspect. They're different from girls in that aspect.
I'm not into the spanking and whipping and beating me and whatnot.
Yeah, but you all get off differently. All you need is the wind to blow. Females, you have to have that foreplay. So the rape, no, it's not going to happen. It's not acceptable, and you're going to get locked up.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do what you got to do, because you're getting locked up, boo.
Yeah, you get locked up.
Every woman should press charges
with the guys that that look at men as sex toys. Yeah, because it's real. You have some guy there who's like, you're only in here because you don't know how to be loved, and we can love you.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. No, for real. You know why? People have to learn how to love themselves. When you learn how to love yourself, you don't allow anybody to abuse you. You don't allow yourself to be sacrificed. When you love yourself, you won't allow yourself to be sacrificed.
Well, if you allow yourself to be sacrificed, all right, and you allow yourself to be...
if you love yourself, you want the best for yourself.
Yeah.
And being the best for yourself is not dying.
Yeah.
The best for yourself is having the better things in life.
But if you have something that's going to help people, that is going to heal people.
What I have that will heal people and that would help people is wisdom. It's not my life. In order to give you the wisdom, I have to have my life.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But if you love yourself, you value your survival. Because there's people who don't give two craps about themselves, and will.
And you want me to sacrifice them?